Hey guys, welcome back to the Joven Finance YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about Bitcoin and Dogecoin and give my thoughts on these cryptocurrencies given the major run-up in Dogecoin in recent weeks. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys hit that like button and let's get into it. So if you didn't know, Bitcoin and Dogecoin are both cryptocurrencies, which essentially means they aren't physical things that have value, but instead they are things that only exist online and through blockchain and the internet. But I guess they still have some value. So, just a heads up, I don't totally understand how the entire cryptocurrency environment works with blockchain and mining and whatever else they do, but I do have an understanding of how this looks through an investment standpoint. So both Bitcoin and Dogecoin in the last month have been killing it in the stock market. Just in the last month, Dogecoin went from being worth 5 cents up to about 40 cents, and now recently it's come back down and is now trading for about 27 cents a coin. Then with Bitcoin, it went from being valued at $54,000 a coin up to about $63,000, and now it's trading back around $55,000 a coin. But the prices don't really matter. This is about the future of investing and how these things could be valued in the future. So while companies like Tesla are buying up massive amounts of Bitcoin, you would have to assume that cryptocurrencies are here to stay. But honestly, I don't know, because one of the big problems right now is that the government isn't getting its fair share. And by this, I mean that the government isn't taxing the transactions of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Because unlike when you sell a stock, you get taxed on your profit when you sell the stock. But with cryptocurrencies, they're not traded on any one market, and they're kind of decentralized, so the government can't really tax these. So the government isn't making any money off this, and generally, Uncle Sam wants to get in on the action. So the government could start taxing the transactions of cryptocurrencies, and I don't really know. I mean, that could happen. But if they did start taxing the transactions, I feel like the cryptocurrency market would probably start tanking. Also, big influencers like Elon Musk seem to have a major impact on the direction that cryptocurrencies trade. So is this a bad thing? Well, I don't really know, but it's another thing to consider when investing in cryptocurrencies. The big influencers pump up the coin and the cryptocurrencies, but not before they secure a big position themselves. And then once they make their money, they dump their position and leave everyone who just bought in holding the bag and all of the losses. But when searching the internet, it seems like most people say that Bitcoin isn't going anywhere and that it is here to stay. I mean, I would never personally invest into cryptocurrencies just because I don't totally understand how they all work. I'm not saying it's a bad investment, I'm just saying personally I will never invest in cryptocurrencies, whether that's Bitcoin or Dogecoin or any other cryptocurrencies for that matter. I mean, this whole thing with NFTs and cryptocurrencies still seems kind of crazy. I mean, there's even a deli in New Jersey that is valued over $100 million. Like, I don't think this market will continue to value these cryptocurrencies that high. I mean, one thing I was reading said that Bitcoin could replace the dollar, but a current Bitcoin right now is valued at over $55,000, which is basically like an average American salary. And honestly, using Bitcoin in like 1/100ths and breaking it up into fractional Bitcoin won't really work with average Americans. Because most average Americans don't know how our current economy works, and I definitely don't think they'll be able to understand how fractional Bitcoin shares work. Like, no. So here are my final thoughts. So I will never personally invest in cryptocurrencies, but I'm not saying it's a bad investment. I mean, only you can really answer that question. But I definitely don't think they are worth what they are currently trading for. I mean, Dogecoin was even started as a joke, and now it's like skyrocketing. Like, it literally makes no sense. Or maybe these are really good investments and I'm just out of touch with how these investments are actually working. I mean, I don't really know how to value these things because they're not physical, but you can buy physical things with them, like a Tesla. Who knows? But whatever you decide to do, or whatever you decide to invest in or don't invest in, it doesn't really matter. But before you make your own financial decisions, make sure to do your own research. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.